I will check the record, sir.
Mr. Mr. Chairman, can I make a manifestation? This is Senator Villar.
Yes. You're recognized.
Okay. You know, I'm in business. Minsan kasi yung kumpanya, distributor lang of a bigger company in China. So you cannot expect them to be big, but they can deliver a lot of products because they are doing it in behalf of a bigger company in China. They don't really have to pay. They just get a commission for what they're doing. So we just make sure that this family is really an operating company that takes the risk, or they're just distributor from China. Kasi yung mga nadinig ko before, parang nanggaling sa China yung mga product. Parang sila lang dito sa Pilipinas ang ano tawag doon, nag-bid, ganon. But actually, the one providing the capital is the bigger company in China. So, it's really a model also, and that should be considered also. Kaya hindi kailangan malaking-malaki yung kumpanya dito kung sila ay distributor lang na isang malaking kumpanya sa China na yung taga-China ang nag-finance ng lahat ng mga product nila na ibebenta dito sa Pilipinas. I just want to clarify that because that is a business model also. So I just want to clarify if that's how they do their business or they're really the supplier. I'm just kasi nasa business tayo, nakikita natin yung ibang kumpanya ganyan. Hindi naman sila malaki sa Pilipinas. They're just representing a big company in China that wants to do business in the Philippines. I just want to have it clarified para maliwanag tayo. Or they're the one doing it, or they're representing a big company in China. That's all. Thank you very much.
Your point is
operation.
so you were brought by that company in. All right. Okay. I'll accept that for the moment. But let me ask you now.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, sorry.
Senator Imme, do you mind?
Yes, sorry.
Let me just finish. I don't want to lose my train of thought here.
Yeah, sorry. It was just in reference to what you inquired about earlier. In the ITR, there are some sales indicated to other companies. So they have other private clients such as Watson's, PH Pharmacare, GN Power for approximately 29 million of the declared sales. That's all.
What is your point?
Yes, my point being that there's a small amount that they declared as sales to private companies. So it's not 100% to government. That's all.
And that's late. They have not shown that so far, and you're the one saying us to us now, right? And that's a fact. They have not shown us that one. And he could have answered, all right? And he said that he had, and I said I was willing to do that. But let me point this out. Maybe this is unfair, but $50 million were lost in Taiwan. Now, how much is that in pesos?
$50 million is approximately 2.5 billion pesos.
Sorry. All right. People with shares of Parmalee face an estimated 1.5 billion NT dollars or $50.81 million in losses. Having allegedly colluded with Chinese businessmen to falsify accounts and financial statements in one of the largest securities fraud in recent years, involving a Taiwan stock exchange listed firm. You and other executives left Taiwan, face charges for alleged contraventions of the Securities and Exchange Act, stock manipulation, fraud in financial statements, and illicit transfers. An international warrant for Wang Wenlai is valid for 37 years. Now, let me ask you a question. Could that have been the source of the money?
No, Mr.
Could
Chairman.
be the source of your money here?
No, Mr. Chairman. The amount of contribution I have to the company in terms of loans is approximately $1.5 million.
I'm sorry?
The source of funds that are contributed by me is approximately $1.5 million. I never declared to be very rich. As I've said, the company and its directors source for the supplies through our negotiations and from our communities for these supplies.
I cannot understand what you're saying, but did you have a letter of credit to be able to buy all these supplies from China?
We did have, subsequently, we did have a letter of credit from a local bank in the Philippines for these supplies.
How much? At this point, with the permission of the Senate, I'd like to ask the Money Laundering Council to inspect all the bank transactions that may have occurred with this company so we will know the money trail. I saw the Director General of with the permission of the Senate President, that the Money Laundering Council be asked to find out whether there is a money trail to be proven here, because there's so much billions of pesos that have occurred here, and we don't even have a money trail where this money came from. Saan nanggaling ang perang yan? At bigla sila nakakapag-transact sa gobyerno nang wala silang pinapakitang kapital kundi yung $625,000.
Yes, sir. On it.
Right?
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
May we be allowed to speak?
Yes, of course. This is a free country.
我当时跟他们介绍是，他们问我，我跟他说你可以相信是邻里，他们没关系。我是口头跟他们叫他们相信他。
Mr. Chairman, what Mr. Yang said is that at that time when he introduced Lincoln to the suppliers, is he also told them that they can trust Mr. Lincoln in terms of payment, that they can make their own payment. And this is a Chinese way of making or doing business is mainly because of trust.
They're public funds and they will be liable for it. And there are rules about money. You cannot just produce money from out of nowhere. Kailangan ipapaliwanag. You have to learn, you have to know that the money has got to be explained. All right? So, it cannot be like that. And let me just ask a question to Mr. Yang. Mr. Yang, you do not speak any language except Chinese?
你除了中文不会讲其他的语言吗？
你跟他说我会一点点大家乐，可是我这种没办法很新的，我没办法跟他们。
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang said that he knows a little bit of Tagalog.
Yes, all right.
But
You've been here since 1996, is that correct?
一点点。
Yeah.
You've been here since 1996. Correct?
对，只要跟他说我99年来菲律宾。
Yeah, he was here 1999, Mr. Chairman.
1999. Okay, I know that you were here 1996. I got some information like that, no? But you are the appointed presidential economic advisor. How did you communicate to the president then?
那你当时你是怎么跟那个
I'm sure the president does speak Chinese.
经济顾问
跟他说平时简单的会，重要的我们都有翻译。
Normally, they would be having an interpreter present, Mr.
All
Chairman.
right, let me show you your movie. Okay, can you show the meeting in? I will ask the Senate to please take a look at how familiar the situation is for Mr. Yang. Very confident.
说什么？
会播一个视频。
Quickly, please, and while we're doing that, show the other picture. You're talking to the president.
Wala, tapos na.
Ano bisita mamaya?
Correct?
Sorry, Mr. Chairman, we didn't hear your question.
You're the one introducing to everybody. You have the big smile in your face. You're very confident.
介绍嘛，可以说。
你跟他说我有跟他说我大概了，我不睡很多，我会一点。
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang is saying that his Tagalog has limitation.
因为你开会我们听不
Sorry?
懂。
His Tagalog has limitation, Mr. Chairman. Simple ones.
But all I'm saying is, do not make it appear that you need a translator because you're the
Actually-
presidential economic advisor, and you have to speak somewhere in English or in Tagalog. And if you have an interpreter,
他说
you're
你
in
不要
Malacanang,
给
which is a
他
corridor of
讲说
principal power in this country,
翻译人员嘛。
and that could, and then you can say you don't understand it, and that's one of the advantages that you may have. There you go, another picture that shows you're talking to the president.
Ah, so check it,
Whether it's at the
check it, yeah.
president's office or somewhere else.
不要说我给你解释我一种普通的简单的会啦。
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang
I'm
is saying
just trying
that
to make a point here that you can speak to the president in Tagalog or English or whatever it is you're speaking to.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang is saying that he can converse casually but with limited Tagalog only.
That's already pointed out. All right.
Yes.
I can ask you in Tagalog, and I'm sure you'll understand. After all, you've been here for the last 22 years.
非语问你，你肯定会。
不要说我这个我一般，不要说我有简单的会，一般我没办法全部理解，我没办法答复。
I mean, Mr. Chairman, in terms of Tagalog, he may not be able to 100% grasp the proper
I'm
meaning.
ready to accept that already.
Mr. Chairman.
Now, tatanungin ko lang ngayon, sino ba ang nagsabi kay Ong
他想问你
Iyang lumapit?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, can you repeat the question? Sino po
Going back to
nagsabi?
Mr. Ong.
Mr. Chairman, before we leave the chairman's video, may I just ask a follow-up
Please,
question?
go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Yang, talking again about that video that the chairman
关
showed,
于刚才那个视
who are
频
the two men to your right in the video?
那两个人在
One
你
of
的右
them,
边是
Mr.
谁？
Deng Bing Chang, and isn't the other one Mr.
一个是郑
Alan
炳
Lim?
强，一个是阿兰林吗？
要说这个是我朋友，这要说郑炳强跟阿兰林，要说林伟雄，这个林伟雄是，要说是林伟雄是我朋友。
Okay, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang is saying that the two person, that is one Zheng Pingqiang and the other one is Lin Weixiong. These are his friends.
So is Mr. Lin Wei Xiong the same as Mr. Alan
在
Lim?
问林伟雄是跟阿兰林一个人吗？
我不知道，
He doesn't know, Mr. Chairman.
I'll leave it at that for now, Mr. Chairman, but I think Mr. Yang knows more than he is answering at this moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
He's under contempt. He's not very forthright. I have many pictures of Mr. Wang with Mr. Lim. Can you show the other pictures, please? And now you got this. I did research. I didn't have to research it. I just had to look at some newspaper accounts. There. Mr. Wang, is that Alan Lin again?
问这个是不是阿兰林？
你不要说我只有认识他叫林伟雄，我13年才认识他。
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang saying that he get to know Mr. Lin Weixiong only on 2013 by the name of Lin Weixiong.
That was not my question. Okay, but anyway, what is his name? Lin Weixiong.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Lin Weixiong.
In fact, he was the same guy that was charged with
他说他这个人
involvement in drugs. And I'll show you the charge sheet.
这个你们要去调查，我不知道。
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang.
I have to go because, the other senators have said that you're lying. So just want to test your credibility again.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang is saying that he doesn't know about the accusation about Mr. Alan Lim that you were saying earlier.
But you have been friends with him since 2013, as you say, and he's
你是
always
跟
with
他
you.
做
All right? And Mr. Lin, go ahead, answer.
他在问嘛？你是13年就从跟这个阿兰林做朋友，对吗？
他说认识就开始做朋友嘛，就说认做朋友嘛。
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I just confirmed with Mr. Yang. He said that yes, 2013 he met the person by the name of Lin Weixiong.
Yeah, and you are both
你们两个
in Piley Holdings.
都是在百利。
你刚说我们有合作的学
You are a
生，
director, and I will show you. Please show the holdings of Piley and along with the others. Quickly, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yang said that yes, he is a business partner in under Piley Holdings.
All right. So, saan yung record na may charge sheet siya? Yung pinakita ni Colonel Sherton, di ba? And then, go ahead. Yeah. There you go. Is this the same man that you're talking about?
I'm sorry, come again, Mr. Chairman.
I'm showing to you a picture of Wenli Chen, Alan Lin, and that's initial profile of the drug personality. Is that Alan Lin there?
We don't have the picture yet.
Can you show the picture?
他就是在问你，他们会给你看一个照片吗？就是说林伟是啊 ，There's no picture being shown yet.
Bear with me for a while. We're trying very hard to show the picture so that you can see it.